You see me on the wanted posters, that's who I am. I've travelled from the UK all the way to Amsterdam. The sheriffs and the Rozzers, they're all after me. Because I camp out at night and sleep all day for free. Good afternoon, we're in Burntwood today. We're going to try and take you over Chasewater tonight. We're going for a stealth camp and wild camp. Yeah, so I'm just getting my kit out in my car now. Been allowed to park my vehicle up at my place of work, my place of employment. Big up to the production manager there. So we'll get my bag on and then we'll go for a walk. So you'll find today, I don't sound the very best because I'm bunged up with a cold. That's due to a guy at work, as we affectionately call him, Steptoe. So he's passed that on to me. Been suffering it since yesterday, and yeah, I'm not too down with it. Yeah, I'm not too down with it, but I don't feel in the best of moods. I wanted to get this video out there because I really wanted to go out anyway, but I'm talking bollocks here. I can tell I'm talking bollocks. Yeah. So I've come out with my hard-working boots. Hopefully that's not problematic. Come with my trampy shoes on, but never mind. Should be nice and dry today. We've got temperatures of 24, 25, lowering overnight. We've got, shouldn't have any rain now, although we have got clouds, and they're giving a break from the sun, so that's good news. It won't get too hot. Yeah, so as I said, we're going over Chasewater. Just checking my mic still on there. We're going over Chasewater. Hopefully, tomorrow morning, going to spot some deer, roes, bucks, whatever. I don't know much about their names, but hey, we're just going to see if we can spot some. Let's get a bit closer, turn the camera back on, and see you soon. Okay, so you're back with me within the next few hundred yards. We're heading over there. Okay, stay out of the way of traffic. This place is with the wardens, as opposed to when they actually finish. How relaxed they are. I'm assuming they don't take quite kindly to people pitching up. Never actually been to this here. Steam rights. Okay. There we go, crossing. Ah. So I believe we have to follow this round. Okay, that's what we want to see. Whether we do is another matter. I won't be very impressed if I can't get you the footage. Apparently, there's a bog over there. I don't intend going over there. we'll be following this road around, this path, which looks like it has access for vehicles, probably the wardens themselves. And if I can get a spot that gets the sunset over to the west there somewhere, that'd be nice. If I could see the sun go down, we'll see. Might not get that privilege. You can see a path over there. Might actually be the bridge that the train goes over. We shall see. Right, we can see it from here. For what I gather, they're not easily spooked. I actually got that in the centre of the camera, unsure where you can see that. I'll try and zoom, but my zoom is not great. So we'll hold that image now for a while, and if we can get a bit closer and not spook it, that'd be even better. Minding its own business. Afternoon. Yeah, as if I'm going for there. I don't think so. Not with all this weight on. My concern is there is a guy who's sort of following a can of beer in his hand, who's sort of doing my nutting. Give him the benefit of the doubt. He did back up when I backtracked. What we got in there? It's a little bit close to this path. I don't know how far it will go. They do make a ticking sound. And considering I know, or I've been told, there's adders over here, it just makes you think. It puts two and two together with rattlesnakes, and it's just obviously they don't make that noise, you know, but it's very disconcerting. Here we go with me strange words. This is pop balls over here. I really want to park myself there. Depends where you've come, doesn't it? I've got no problem with being next to them, but not right on top of them. Midges. Yeah, I don't really want to walk through that crap. Yeah, I remember on Google, I zoomed in from the railway station towards the west, which is the way I'm heading now. The track sort of went round in a circle, not a circle now, in a left-hand bend, which sort of, that is sort of a left-hand bend. So I'm assuming we're on the right track with that. There's a pun for you. Yeah. Felt it just sink then. That's my rubbish knots for you. Right, so let's turn the camera around here. So here we are. Obviously, that's to stop youths and vandals, I guess. Just a little gate across there. Stop using that. Probably graffitiing and whatever. Excuse me. Yeah, so track obviously goes all the way up there. I do like the idea of following that. Let's go, baby. Insert Thomas the Tank Engine theme here. Yeah, wish we was allowed. I don't think. Can't see anybody else would follow this down. Probably kids. Let's see what's around the corner. just now, aren't they? Wait a minute. Right, so I didn't film any of that accidentally. So that's where we came from. There's a small platform here. It looks like that platform was what I'd said in the first place, that it actually goes over the estuary. I'm actually going to take a breather, so I'll put the camera away now, just have a quick drink. So, that there would have been great last thing at night, but I'm unsure. It's too, I mean, people get a full eye view there. From what I'd said earlier, it's going to be a no-go to be too close to the pass. Cheers. Oh, sweating gobs now. Oh, flip me. Yeah, so let's take a look at my bag. I tend to a strange angle. Looks like it's just, yeah, it's just found a way out of its original position. So I'm going to try and tighten that back up again. As I said before, I'm not great with knots, and these will probably come back out again. So let's have a look at that crap. Yeah, they're just not great. Yeah, so we're back again. I'm going to follow this path down. I think it crosses the station. Or theoretically, you can probably cross. It looks like you can cross all the way down. I'm unsure. You've got Norton Bog to the right, and then you've got the crossing all the way over. Goes all the way over to the other side of Norton Keynes. Evening. I was right. Let's see what's down here. There's absolutely nothing. Just in a second path. I could be in a right pickle here, trying to find a spot. So small chicks there. Okay, I just spotted 2 deer. Looks like a mother and child. There you go. Oh, something rattled in the undergrowth then. I'm assuming a rabbit. Let's see if we can get closer. Nice if I could get a stable shot. Looking at me. They might be a little closer to me. I might get footage straight away without actually having to try to find them. I thought going up here, actually I could go a bit further up, couldn't I? And then I've got a view of the track. I know people could see me, but it's not guaranteed that they would. So, I'm now going to sit down here. I'm going to give it 10 minutes. See how comfortable I feel. Get my mat. Screen's going to go blank. Yeah, so those deer are right in front of me. We can't really see them from here. I'm trying to be quiet, so I don't really want to disturb them. They were eating, you know, I'm getting in their business. I'm going to try and find, I know this is, it's sort of on an incline. Let's have a look. It's just on a slight incline. Nothing too great. I've had worse. Excuse me. Go down there. It's flat. But if they're going near a water source, I don't want to disturb them from doing that. Plus, I was thinking up here, you've got your path over there, and obviously you've got your path down there. You wouldn't be able to see my tent from over that path there, which is over there. So I feel this is it. So we've got all the light we need. I don't know if you can hear me. I've just put my mic away. You can probably hear me a little. I just heard voices coming from that way, that direction. I was just about to put the tent up. Still not positive. I mean, we've got lots of daylight, I suppose. I'm starting to get a little bit peckish. I'd like to get my stove on. Let's have a look at the views. So those voices are actually coming from over there. The other side of that mast, maybe. I think they might just be dog walkers calling their dog, and that's why I heard their voices. Yeah, so I believe this is the spot I'm going for now. Alright, so I'm back with you. I've just put the tent up. After our last time out, which was the M6 stealth camp, I put new guy lines on, paracord, green paracord. So here are they. So there you go. The only problem I have now is, for some unknown reason, when I took the fluorescent ones off, as you can see, both of those are almost exactly the same. However, that's where that one is, and there's where that one lies. So there's a few inches difference. That's odd, considering you would think from the factory that will be exactly the same from a factory point of view, you know, quality control and all that. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is just take you up a few feet, and we'll have a look at that from above. So I just spotted a couple of walkers. Don't know if you can see them over there. Hopefully they won't give the game away to anybody. The light has dissipated a bit, as you might be able to see up there, some clouds. And now I'm just going to have another swig of pop, so I am damn thirsty. I'm going to look to get my air bed up and everything else I might need. Those deer did actually move on. I'll turn the camera around. So they were over there in the distance, they were sort of just by that tree. They've moved away now. But they kept on looking up as if this was their feeding ground. I feel a bit sorry for them in that respect, if that's the case. Me not making a nuisance of myself for the night, they'll probably be back up here. Now, hopefully they'll be within a few feet away. We'll get some more views of them. Yeah. So there you go. Let's get that mat up. Let's get something to bloody eat. I'm famished. So, I've got some breakfast. Cheap as chips. I've got a coffee I'm going to have now. You know all about these B&Ms. Got about 12 in a box. Cheap as chips. Not so cheap, but cheap if you buy 4 cans of them. So that's my dinner tonight. And then in here I've got dumplings and some buttered cobs to dip in. I've got 2 bags of licorice all sorts, which I doubt I'll be able to get through, but I just wanted to buy them. These Twix style biscuits, but they feel as if they're melted, so that doesn't bode well. And my mate Elmer's just texted me on WhatsApp. Wanted to know if I'm out today. Stable there. These should be defrosted by now. Oh well. Take them through. Aren't besties. Can't beat them. Not unless you get homemade. Those dumplings covered. Now, those 2 people I said had walked that way down, and I pointed them out to you, well, the direction of them. I just saw them again right at the bottom, moving over to the north side of the area. I'm not hearing many adolescent voices now. There's quite a few sort of screams or that kind of thing, you know, playing about, whatever. It's got onions in as well. So we got potatoes, carrots, beef, peas, onions, and then you've got your flavourings like corn flour, tomato puree, spice extracts, garlic, salt, and all that. They're bloody lovely, these are. For a full dinner, I can have 2 of these in a pot. About 2 to 3 nice tiger bread rolls. Pretty lovely. favourite part, the dumplings. It tastes alright. That's hot enough. Me bread in. That's hot. That's nice. Even though it's hot out here, I can feel it that in my stomach already. I'm bloody famished after all that walking. Lovely. He won't be watching me do all this. I shall edit most of it out. Here's my buns. Oh, 2 flat-chested buns. That one covered up while I eat the other. I've buttered them inside. They're just some leftovers I had for some chicken burgers we had the other day. With the idea of just bringing a liner, sleeping bag liner, just lie in that. Be like lying in a sheet, I suppose, wouldn't it? That might have been a lot cooler. The only problem is, every time I see Blot doing his videos, he's got his down sleeping bag and he's all wrapped up in his coat. And I'm thinking, well, it's only a couple of degrees different up north to it is here. So why is he getting so cold? Could be the ale he's putting away. Maybe he's dropping his temperature, body temperature, I don't know. It just seems strange that he's having to use a down jacket and a down sleeping bag. These. Yeah, buddy. I'm sick of this. I don't know if it's going to be cold, warm. Tastes a bit soft. Right, so I'm getting there, cleaning it. What I've got is some wipes. I don't know if I've shown these before, I don't think I have. Just some standard surface wipes, you know, the bacteria things. Yeah, keep them in a plastic bag, they stay moist and fresh. These have actually been here for 3 weeks now, was it, when I did the motorway stealth camp? They're still moist. Another one should do that. I'll get one of these and just dry it out, I think. Alright, so this is how we're going to do it. Let's do all this one-handed. Caggy-handed. Yeah, watch me fuck up now. Right. Couple of water. Transfer it. There we go. Put the lid on. Oh no. Oh, okay. It only fits the big pot. Oh well. A few black bits in there. Oh, does it really matter? So I've just come to a dilemma. I'm up here, and this, okay, it's a hill as such, however, I'm in a wide open space, and I need a pee. I think I'm gonna have to go that way. Just one more thing. Felt myself sliding off the bag. So it may just be that I do lie on the mattress itself without the bag. There's a slight incline. I might be sliding. It's very slippery, this bag. But we'll see anyway. See how cool it gets. At the moment I'm quite warm. So that's what I've got first thing in the morning. 1:30 in the morning, I've just gone out for a pee and I brought all these in with me. So I'm here. So I'm still here about half an hour later. It's 2:15. Bloody things are in my hair. I'm picking them off my body. They're just bloody terrible. So you can see there, that's on the outside of the tent. I definitely had some kind of infestation. I've probably parked the tent up in the wrong place. There was a bunch there as well. So let's have a look. It's 4:15 in the morning. The lights, it's getting a bit lighter outside. The temperature will be rising soon. It's 10 degrees at the moment, which is good. I'm just gonna get out of here, get the tent down and get on my way. I'm not hanging around for more of these bloody ants. I think they're going to be all over me backpack, inside. I think when I get it all out of my car, I can't take it in the house. I'm going to have to get the hoover, take the hoover to the car and hoover all of the ants up out of everything, because I think they're just bloody everywhere. They're going to be all in the backpack, because my backpack is over there in the vestibule, and the ants have been coming down the outside of this screen here. As I showed, there was some up there as well. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not, but we'll see. So I'm just going to get my clothes on and try and pack everything away and get on my way. I've had a really bad night. The last hour and a half, that was about all the sleep I've had continuously. Yeah. So at the moment I'm just packing stuff away. I'm just rolling this up inside here. I'm trying to get everything all bagged up, the sleeping bag in its bag. Try to remove any ants, any signs of ants at all. The same with this. So at least I've got a few items that haven't got that infestation. I don't want to open the doors, because while I'm doing this they'll probably come in again. Yeah, so I'm trying to avoid all that. I'll get back to you soon. Alright, so even now I just saw a couple crawling around again. There's another one. These things have been making me itch all night, crawling all over me bloody body. Because as you can imagine, it was really hot. It was 15 degrees. Yeah, it was 15 degrees. So I was completely in the nod. Didn't need the sleeping bag until 3:30 this morning, 3 o'clock, something like that. That was when I got the best sleep. I turned the sleeping bag over so that the silky side was on my body and it was keeping me cool. Well, I've had a bad night's kip, but it doesn't put you off, does it? It's just one of them things. There's sleeping bag all packed up, sleeping mat, pillow. Now we need to do the rest. So this is where I've got now. I'll just complete this and then re-edit it so you get to see how we've been packing away. What I've been doing is the inner tent there, opening and closing the main zip to get my stuff out of it, to stop any more ants getting in. Obviously I'm still going to have to do what I said, vacuum it all out. That as me breakfast for a bit. Just tied me over. As luck as I did, I don't see any more ants on the outside here trying to get in. Got that out. Wrap them up. Rubbish already I've left inside the tent. Medication, wrappers. Equipment, not quite equipment. Just cheap £2.99 thing. But you imagine this with the poncho. If I didn't think it was so brazenly easy to get the footage of the deers, then obviously that's a mistake I made. But I wasn't to know that you could get footage so easy. But with the poncho, I could be hidden in the bushes. Bring you over to that. So, just done a simple bootlace knot, double knotted it as you would with any boots. Hopefully that'll survive for the next 2 miles, I would say, to get back. I'm just going to get the mat on now, take a drink, get my rubbish with me. As you can see, that's where we was. Even no trace. A little bit flat, but it was flat to start with. Yeah, so see you soon. So I was watching let's look that way. So I was watching a channel a couple of weeks ago, a notting channel, paracord channel, and I learnt the snake knot. So let's show you a couple. So this is one, a piece of paracord there on the keychain, and I did this. This was with the old guy lines off the Pioneer, which obviously I replaced for more stealthier paracord. And that is, apart from that mistake there, most of that is a snake knot. So, got my bag of rubbish. I'm still looking to the right again. So, there you go. So I've got my bag of rubbish and backpack's on. Just done an adjustment here, which I didn't know about. That's brought the strap closer to the bag. I picked the bag up just, there was no ants over it, so I think the morning dew has kept them away as such. They were just obviously on the inner of that liner, because of it being dry, maybe. So I think they're all gone to ground now. Worse luck. When I did take a pee, just over yonder, my pointer, around there, no, there, there was 4 deer there when I went out and in me full nakedness, with just my shoes on. I had to take a pee, and there was 4 deer, but I felt those ants crawling all over me as soon as I got out. It was just a weird experience. Obviously there was bloody loads of them when I got into the tent. Either they crawled in with me, they came with me, or they just went through the door as it was open. Let's flip the camera around a little. So I've just checked Google. I'll insert a screenshot I just took. So, not that path, but it does wind round there in a few yards. I need to meet that down to there and then go in that direction, sort of north. Then take the next right on the track, heading straight, and then take the next left, and that left will then turn and bend and should meet back at the railway cafeteria again. So let's hope we don't get lost. So that's the path we're going to be taking. Well, even though I had hardly any sleep, I feel refreshed now, coming out in this morning dew. It's nice and cool. As I say, it's about 10 degrees, 11 degrees. I've got the sun just going to appear somewhere over there. Oh, actually, I don't know if that was on camera. I just spotted one running up. Let's see if we can zoom in. Seems to have stopped. There we go. Can't tell if it's looking at me. Yeah, I was just making sure you could hear. Oh my god. Hold on. There we go. only put rubbish in this bag. Yeah. I'm unsure. Ah, I know where we are. We're on the road to work. Yeah, so I've never spotted this before from the outside in. I actually thought that was a litter bin and I was going to empty my litter. Looks like we're taking it fully with me. So it looks like we've exited Chasewater now. I'm going to turn the camera off as we're heading back to my place of work. We don't want that seen on camera. So, there's a backpacker comes into Australia and wants to explore the outback. So he does so, goes out, and he comes across a highway with a small bar, old ramshackle bar. So he goes in there, and everybody stares at him when he comes in. And says, hello, so can I have a pint please? Pint of lager? Yeah, sure mate. What brings you to this neck of the woods? Says, I just wanted to explore the outback, you know, got my tent with me. Says, just doing a bit of backpacking, a couple of days, and then probably back down to Sydney. Just go and see the sights. And then he nods and he says, alright mate, okay. And then down at the bottom of the end of the bar is Aborigine fella. Pipes up, he says, I wouldn't go out there if I were you mate, not at this time of night. He says, spirit god's out there. He says the rains are coming down. He's a protector. He says even our tribes don't go out there of a night. What do you mean, spirit? Yeah, like a phantasm, you know. He says, poltergeist. He says, he will attack. He says, he comes across as nothing. So, little Joey, when you hear that scratch and that thud, you better be on your way, mate. You better come back. Get the fudge out of there. So the bloke necks his point, and he thinks, screw that. He says, I'm off. So he makes it down a few miles down the road, starts spitting down a bit, starts spitting down the rain. He says, I better get my tent out now. So he just gets off the road a little, a few metres, and starts to set his tent up, builds a small fire, gets his canteen out, starts boiling some water, and in the distance you can see this little white dot in the distance, and then a scratch. So he goes, shh, dun, shh, dun, shh, dun, shh, dun, and this little dot is getting bigger now. Shh, dun, shh, dun, shh, dun, and it keeps coming and coming and coming. And the bloke's thinking, I must be seeing things. So he waits, and this shape gets larger and larger, but it's still minute. This is it. This white little Joey, this little white kangaroo, this little white Joey, ghostly figure. It comes right up to him, and it nuts him. He goes down on his knees, and that thing runs up his arms, trying to get clothes out of his bags and chucking clothes on his arm, and then he's running down his neck, down the other arm, and he's trying to put clothes on top of that arm, and then he goes round the back, sneaks round the back. He tries to put one of the guy's hoodies over the top of his head, tried to cover his head. Next thing you know, he's getting a piece of white rope, and he's trying to strangle. It seems like he's trying to strangle him. He's putting this white rope around his neck, and the guy just shakes him off, and he runs out of there. So he's left his tent and everything, and he manages to run. He can still hear it, dun, 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 and it's chasing him. He manages to get in the bar, and the figure just disappears. And the Aborigine, it's getting on for like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night over in the last knockings. The Aborigine pipes up and he says, I guess you met our spirit god, eh? He said, I didn't believe it. He said, until I saw it. He says he was climbing up the one arm. He says he ran over my other arm. He tried to put clothes on my arms, tried to cover my arms, and then over my head. I said, he tried to strangle me with a white rope. Guy says, yeah, as I say, he's a protective spirit, you know. He tries to protect you from the rain. So, well, what's he called? He says, well, he can't say his name in case it invokes the bad spirit of him, and he comes over and, you know, messes with the tribe of a daytime. We don't want that. We know to stay away from him of the night, especially when it rains. He says, I'll tell you what, mate. Hand me that bit of crumpled paper over there. It's this crumpled paper. And he writes it down with a marker. And he says, so he ran up one arm, did he? He ran up the other. Over the hood over, and then wrapped the white round his neck, the rope round his neck, round your neck. Yeah, mate. Yeah. He says, so who is he? He says, well, I'll write it down. So as I say, can't say his name out loud, but this is his name. So there was me looking at the camera, filming myself while I was doing that joke, and it looked backwards on camera. So hope you like that one. So this is the end of our night out. Early hours of the morning. Just double check the time for you. Double check the time for you. What a crap accent. So it's 5:45 in the morning. I'm at work. I'm going to drive home now. See if I can get a couple of hours. Or maybe just leave it till tonight. Maybe I'll be that knackered I'll have a good night's kip tonight. But keep it real. Keep it cheap as chips. See you in the next video. Ta-ra for a bit.